The last quarter of the year is one of my favorites. Not only do I love the holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve, and everything that comes with it, but I love the feeling of being able to reflect and wrap up another year in preparation for the next. And as a Virgo, I love the fresh start energy of a new year, but only after properly closing out the year before. Don't think that Q4 means you have no more control over the outcome of your goals. There are plenty of ways to maximize the time you have left and finish the year off strong. That can help you move into the next quarter or year already feeling the momentum. And to help, I'm sharing a few ways to maximize your Q4 and finish strong before moving into another year. So, the first way is to review your year to date progress. Just because we made it to Q4 doesn't mean the work towards your goals ends. There's still plenty of time to see progress. To maximize Q4 and finish the year strong, take some time to assess your current goals and review your year to date progress. Reflect on the goals that you set earlier in the year. What's been achieved and what's still in progress. As you reflect on what has been accomplished, give yourself some recognition. Celebrate those accomplishments and pat yourself on the back or give yourself a nice treat. You'll also want to identify the opportunities you have. Pinpoint the goals or areas that need extra focus between now and the end of the year. Realign your priorities to help you reach those goals or to adjust them for the final quarter of the year. Make sure that your Q4 goals align with what matters to you most, especially for the time we have remaining. The next tip I have for you is to create a focused plan for the final months. So now that you know what your focus is for Q4 and you know that it aligns with your values, it's time to get a focus plan in place. Break it down by month. There's only three of them, so no need to worry about too much. Hopefully, that will help you not feel so overwhelmed. But outline specific, actionable steps for October, November, and December. Set deadlines to help you stay on track. And, I know this is a busy time of the year, so plan to use holiday milestones or any personal dates or events as motivators to get things done. Because it's a busy time, though, remember to be flexible. Always be ready to adapt your plan as circumstances change. The next tip is to double down on what's working. By now, you should have taken time to recognize your wins thus far in the year. Take it a step further by getting clear on what helped you reach your accomplishments. Make a list of those things and vow to keep doing them. In fact, double down on them with your efforts. Your goal should be to increase effort in those high impact areas that help you reach your goals and drive results. So focus your energy on what yields the best outcome for you. Anything that doesn't help you see success should be put on the back burner for now. This will help you avoid overcomplicating things. So, sticking to proven methods is much more effective than trying to seek out new tactics, especially because we only have a limited time that we're working with. The next tip is to prepare for the new year early. So, in City Girl Savings podcast episode 95, which I will link to in this video, I break down the importance of getting a head start and planning out your New Year's goals. So, I do this myself. As early as October, I'm already dedicating time to reviewing my year to date goal progress and using that information as a marker for my next year's goals. So start the process of setting your next year's goals early. Begin brainstorming your strategies and objectives for the upcoming year early on in Q4. If that means that you need to get organized with certain things like your finances, hop to it. You'll feel so much better knowing your taxes are ready, your budgets are set, and savings is allocated in preparation for that fresh financial start. You can also do things to help you be in the best frame of mind come January 1st. So create a mental and physical space that's conducive to reaching your goals by decluttering your home, decluttering your workspace, or even your digital files. Another thing I like to do in Q4 is plan my calendar. So, at a high level, I do this for the upcoming year. And I do this more so for my business and the things that I have planned for the year in business, but also make sure to do it for your personal situation as well. And the final tip I have is to prioritize self care and reflection. I'm not going to lie to you. I actually need to be better about this. At the end of last year, I told myself I was going to try to take the last 2 weeks of 2025 off. I'm not doing a great job of making sure things are in place to make that happen, but I definitely plan to. There is no better way to move into a new year than by feeling rested and rejuvenated and motivated. So, prioritizing self care and reflection can really help you maximize Q4 and feel the best you can moving into the next year. So, during Q4, schedule time for rest. Balance your productivity with rest to avoid burnout, especially during this busy holiday season. Also, I encourage you to take some time to journal or meditate on what this year has taught you. Acknowledge your hard work and reward yourself in getting through another year because 2025 was a rough run. But just being in the right frame of mind to move into 2026 is something that's worth celebrating. So, there you have it. Instead of looking at Q4 as the closing out of another year, look at it as an opportunity to end on a high note. I know I will.